Professor Saglio, Beppe, you are the champion of the ICMLF Knowledge Center. Can you explain to us, please, what is the Knowledge Center?
Thank you very much, Erlen. I think that I'm extremely honored to be the champion in this great initiative of the International CML Foundation. And of course, this idea was, of course, coming from the International CML Foundation from you, but also from Nicola and from many others, is just to spread as much as possible the excellence in CML therapy and in CML treatment. We know that in 20 years or so, we have transformed, which previously was a fatal disease, in a disease with an overall life expectancy, which is approximately similar to that of a control population without leukemia. And this is important, of course. But we must also be aware that this is not, unfortunately, something all over the world. This is something that has been achieved in specific parts of the world, in which there are many facilities, many doctors, and some of them taking specifically care of CML patients, and not to have to follow also other types of hematological patients and so on. So this initiative is just trying to bring the excellence, what we know in terms of CML, together with the practical life, the clinical needs of the doctors who are following the CML patients, in order to see which are really the problems, because the knowledge is always the first step that we have to face, just to find solution that sometimes may also be a little original with respect to what expert or super expert have established in their guidelines in the European Leukemia Net. That's why we have decided to establish this forum. I like the word forum, permanent forum, I would say. Forum is a Latin word which means market, which means the place where people meet, where people discuss, where people interact between them. And that's why in this knowledge center, not only, I would say, the leaders of the research in CML therapy are speaking, but also people who are working in clinical, I would say, in clinical practice with CML patients. And we encourage everyone to participate to this initiative, and to feel free to ask a question, to suggest maybe ideas and so on, to be discussed together.
So that leads me to the question, and who is the Knowledge Center for?
This is, of course, I would say, for clinicians who wants to, who are maybe already, but who wants to become even more expert in CML therapy and follow-up in the treatment of CML. And of course, I would say, not only those with the only interest in CML therapy, but for hematologists which are particularly interested in the CML, and who would like also to take part to the spread of excellence of CML all over the world. And so this is for I would say that we call our organization International CML Foundation. International is a good term, but I would like to say global CML Foundation. So including everyone, to be inclusive of all doctors from all over the world.
So how do you think the Knowledge Center can contribute towards better outcomes for CML patients around the world?
Yes, I think that this is because I would say, as we said, we have quite clear idea at the moment, although there is always an evolution of the concepts of the ideas and so on, how the CML patients should be followed, when they should eventually change therapy, and in which way they should be monitored and so on. But we know that indeed this is not possible in all places of the world because of logistical problems. As you know, it's clear not only for CML, but for many other diseases, that the health services are very different, and the services provided by the health authorities are very different in different parts of the world. ranging from places in which not all the TKIs are available, in places in which molecular monitoring is still a big problem, and so on. So, but only having a complete idea of what is going on and where is going on a specific problem in the world, we can indeed develop new ideas just to overcome the difficulties that maybe clinicians have to face. And therefore, I think that this will be a great contribution, because it's not, I would say, only the theoretical part. The theoretical part should be, I would say, I wouldn't say that it's complete, but it's very, very advanced, we can say. But we need also to make this theoretical part to adhere to the normal, I would say, to the clinical situations in different parts of the world. And so this is the major effort that we have to try to do within this knowledge center specifically.
Beppe, Professor Saglio, thank you very much for being the champion of the ICMLF Knowledge Center. Very much my privilege to talk to you today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Arlene. It's my privilege too.